The last way of multiplication that we learned is called lattice. This is something that is fairly new within the past 10-15 years, a new strategy to teach it, and surprisingly a lot of kids really love it. There's something about it, it's very visual and they love it, and it's the weirdest thing to watch. It's very difficult when you first start it, but once you figure out sort of the pattern, it's pretty easy. If you would like more of an explanation on why lattice works, if you go to YouTube and just type in Khan Academy why lattice works, you can find some videos where he does some explanations for it. So one example would be 41 times 53. So when I solve it, what I'm going to do is sort of draw a box. What I'm going to do is give each digit its own column or row. So I'm going to say 41, 53. So I have two digits, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 1, 2. I close off my box. I'm going to divide those up so I can see, okay, this is my 4, 1, right? I can see I have a column and row for each number. Now, the next thing I need to do is draw my diagonals. This is probably the most confusing part, or the part that we forget, but this is going to help us keep our place value. So this is going to represent our ones. This is going to represent our tens place. This will represent our hundreds place. And this will represent our thousands place. So now it doesn't matter what order I multiply in as long as I fill in each box. I'm going to start down here. So really what I'm doing is my ones times my ones. So 1 times 3 is 3. If I have a number that goes 2 digits, the way that we're going to regroup it is since this doesn't have 2 digits, I should say, I'm going to put a 0 here, my 3 here. This is going to be like my ones place, tens. Then what I'm going to do, just multiply again in another place. So 1 times 5, 0, 5. If I put a 5 here and a 0 here, that's like saying 50. Then I'm going to do 4 times 3. Think of it like battleship. 4 times 3 is 12, so my 1 goes here, my 2 goes here. Really what I did here was 40 times 3, my tens times my ones. And 40 times 3, I know is 120. I can see my 1 is in my hundreds place, and my 2 is in my tens column. Then finally 4 times 5 is 20, so I put 2 here, a 0 here. That's like saying 40 times 50 is what we really did. We're really just taking the zeros out of everything. 40 times 50 is 2,000. I have a 2 in my thousands. Now what I'm going to do is add across each place value. So 3 times nothing is 3, 5 plus 2 is 7, 0 plus 0 plus 1 is 1, 2 plus nothing is 2. So my answer should be 2,173. Now let's say I had like 5, 5, 2 here. If I had some different numbers, what I'm going to do is I'd say 5 plus 5 plus 2 is 10, or 5 plus 5 is 10 plus 2 is 12. So my 2 would go here, and I regroup, bring my 1 up here, then I add again. Just like how we would regroup if we do the traditional way. Again, it's kind of confusing, but once the kids get a handle on it, they really love it. One more example, we'll do 24 times 98. Doesn't matter where each number goes. You could do this with 3 digit by 3 digit, 1 digit by 2 digit. It works with a lot of them as long as you just give each digit its own row or column. So I'm going to multiply. I'll do 4 times 8 is 32. 4 times 9 is 36. 2 times 9 is 18. And 2 times 8 is 16. I add across 2. 6 plus 6 is 12. Plus 3 is 15. So my 5 goes there. 1 comes up here. Then I add again. 8, 9, 10, 13. So a 3 here. I regroup. I get 2,352. So again, kind of a weird way, very visual, takes out the zeros, and the kids love it.